Hi everyone, it's Ashley, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with a rather large home fragrance roundup. I'm already dropping things. I have a lot of bricks in here because of our recent brick release, which I do believe are also available. I feel like I've been lacking a little bit in the video department because things have been somewhat crazy with work. And obviously that is my full-time income, so that takes precedence over YouTube. But I just have like piles of things that I want to share with you guys. So I have a few minutes. I'm just gonna go for it. I really want to go through this basket because it's overflowing. So I feel like I should start with the bricks first because they're like the biggest topic and the biggest in this basket. But if I can successfully get to them all is the question. So I'm going to attempt to pull them all out and then let's talk about it. Wow, I really have a lot of like big stuff in here this week. Who would have thought? Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the holiday bricks. And I think I have some scent notes. I am prepared, you know. I have some scent notes. Okay, this will help. So let's start off with Winter's Eve. The notes on this are crisp evergreen forest filled with winter white cedar and brightened by sparkling bergamot. To me, on cold, this smells like, I feel like everyone has said this, but like a really nice smelling man by like a somewhat tree scent. Like he's just standing by the tree. Like the tree's very faint to me. When this was warming, I got something really strange from it. And I don't quite, I did it in my bathroom because that seemed like the most appropriate place to do it. And it was just like off. Like I remember the whole day it going and I was just like, I don't know that I love this. And on cold, I was like, ooh, maybe, because I'm trying to decide which bricks I wanted to fully buy. And I actually haven't placed my order yet because consultants have something that they can purchase early on Monday. And so I think I'm just going to wait and purchase everything on Monday. Initially, I was like, maybe this is one that I will like put in a 2 for $40 bundle. But whatever came out on warm was super weird. But on cold, it smells amazing. So I think I need to rewarm it. I actually, if you can see over here, I put my Take a Stand warmer right here, and I'm actually using it now for warming, like, I'm gonna just use this room and work on bricks, and it's been working really well so far. So I know I had been, it's always a struggle to like work on bricks, you know? So I've just been working through my bricks and I've just been putting a whole cube in that warmer and letting them go for as long as they need to, which has really been fun because I struggle with this room in scent wise. If you watch this channel, you may know that. And it takes the like, not headache or like planning or any of those terms, but it takes like the thought out of what will I use in this room because I like to go through full bars. I don't like to have partial clams really. And so I have like my downstairs figured out. I'm just kind of stuck with this room and I'm like, I really don't know what to do. So the brick thing has been working perfect. The Take a Stand warmer has been awesome right there. So I may retest this in my office here, even though it's kind of a weird scent profile for this like space. I just want to see if that weird note goes away or if it comes out again, then I definitely won't be purchasing any more of Winter's Eve. I mean, I'll warm through what I have, but I won't be buying more. And then I worked on maraschino sugar cookie. This one I really liked. It was sugar cookie dough baked with vanilla and drizzled in a sweet maraschino cherry glaze. I actually liked this one way more than I remember liking it back in December when I warmed it the first time. So I think back then I was just like, I don't want to be committed to this scent, so don't have any like lasting impression feelings about it because I don't remember liking it as much as I did now. I think this is one of the bricks I'm going to put in my 2 for $40 bundle. So at that point I have this current brick, a full brick, and then I will have another full brick. So I'm like, do I put it in my club or do I just stick with those 3 bricks and like call it a day and see, you know, if anything happens to make its way to clearance or whatever the case might be? Or do I put a bar in my club or do I just leave it at that? So I'm kind of in the debacle with that one because that one I think is one of my top 2. And then this is my other of the top 2. It's caramel chestnut. So this is silky caramel and vanilla cozy up to warm chestnut. This one is really good. This one smells very like bakery-esque on cold. Like it smells very nutty with a hint of like vanilla caramel in the background. To me, on warm, there was almost like a slight hint of like a chestnuts roasting, not like smoky vibe, but like a roasting, like kind of reminded me of like a toasted marshmallow, just that toastiness, that roastiness. So I think I'm gonna do the 2 for $40 with these 2. Once again, that'll leave me with the 3 technically bricks. I mean, I'm already working on them, but this is the bar I may put in my club. I may do both of them. Obviously I can always take them out, but these are the 2 I'm like most definitely liking for sure. Then I also worked on my some salted caramel toffee here in my office. Once I moved the swarmer in here, I was like, I'm starting with this. So I really needed to show some love to this brick. This is from the brick release in November of 2020. So it's getting there. It's such like a juicy clam, and you can really tell in the back like how juicy it is. And I already have these pre-cut, but I still did the like full cube thing. I think it's gonna help me really get through my bricks, which is great because I need that right now. So salted caramel toffee. This one's actually available in the catalog currently. I like it, but it does get to be like really sweet after a while. So I don't think I can take it. Like I go through phases with this one where I like love it and then I'm like, ooh, that's like too much going on. And then currently here in my office, I'm warming walnut raisin muffin. This one's been going for a few days, and same thing, I put in a full brick cube. I actually have this one in my club, so I really just want to work on this brick because then I can just keep getting the bars in my club. But I love this one, you guys. It's so amazing. To me, excuse me, I really inhaled that. To me, this doesn't remind me of a muffin per se. It's honestly just kind of like a spiced fruit scent, and I really like it, especially for this time of year. So I'm glad I can be working on that. And that is another old brick that is from like September of 2020, and I picked up in clearance in February of 2021. So it's getting older. Okay, I really just jumped off and started with the bricks, but for non-wax, I went through an air purifier filter at my work, and I brought it home to show you how gross it is. I have it in a bag, but there's like dust on it and stuff, and like I really probably just could have left it at work. The new ones, since I don't have one here to reference because this is my last one, I had to order more. The new ones are like this color to reference, like the whole thing. This one's like completely gray in the center and nasty. So I was getting kind of like, not worried, but nervous that my work air purifier indicator light hadn't come on, because that's the only one I haven't ever changed a filter in. But it officially did come on, and it was extremely nasty. And we have 2 other air purifiers, like industrial size air purifiers at my office. They're like super-ish fancy ones that like, you know, kick up and like do the scent. Like they have the carbon filter, and they like, they have like 5 speeds. So, you know, if you like, if someone sprays Febreze in the bathroom and it wafts out, it'll like detect there's particles in the air and it will like kick up. It's like, they're really cool. I'm just intrigued with air purifiers. Like I feel like the concept's really cool. So we have 2 like more industrial-ish large space air purifiers, plus I have this at my desk, and it's probably all within, you know, like not that very big of a space. I'm just like admin. I just have like a normal area with a waiting like little spot next to me. So it's not that big, but it's still collected all the shit. I feel like it probably would have collected faster if we didn't have those other air purifiers. But the fact that we do maybe helped not I don't know. I feel like our place is really dusty. Okay, I put in a Dumbo Circus Parade scent pack in the closet, which smells really nice. I took out this coconut lemongrass scent pack from our trash. It was in between like the can and the bag. So like it's on the outside of the bag, essentially just keeping like the inside of the can fresh between the bag. I think initially I thought, I was like expecting this to cover up the scent of the trash, which looking back, I'm like, that's asking a lot. Like covering up the smell of trash is a big task, you know? So like, I don't know why I put so much faith in this scent pack, but I think it helped the overall trash can smell better. So I hung up a new one in there. I finished a cinnamon citrus tea oil. This is a mini guy here. So prepared today. I got my catalog. The notes on this are, let's see, lemon zest, cinnamon spice, and vanilla bean. I actually think this is my favorite of the new oil releases, which I initially thought was toasted vanilla cranberry, but that one is almost like too tart. Like after it gets going, on like initial smell out of the bottle, it smells so sweet and so yummy and so vanilla. When it gets going in the air, there's like no vanilla. It's all like tart cranberry and plum. This one, when you smell it like just straight out of the bottle like this, it really smells like lemon. When it's going in the air, I get so much more of that like cinnamon spice vanilla. And so I actually I like this one a lot more. I'm actually gonna rebuy the full size bottle of this one. So that was kind of shocking because I really in the beginning was like, it's all about toasted vanilla cranberry. But now that I've used it a couple times, I'm like not a major fan. I have an autumn road trip pod pack. I'm using Cozy Vanilla Pumpkin pods right now. I took out first day of fall pods. This scent is so much better in pods to me. Like it just is so much better in the pods. I don't know why. It just is. It's so good in the pods. I will definitely be rebuying that in the pods. Like I'd rather have that in the pods than the wax. So good. And then I think the last non-wax, no, two more. I put out an Orchard Apple and Spice fragrance flower. I feel like this isn't doing much, but I do find the fragrance flowers in my house, because I have so much other scent going, they take about a week to like really ramp up and get scenting. I think if like at my work where it's like in the bathroom, the only scent that's going, they like instantly smell. But I think here at my house, they have so much to compete with that it's like, they have a lot up against them. It's not like they're the only fragrance going on. And then I finally finished this Clean Breeze travel tin. They don't even make these anymore. It like barely hint of just whiff. It barely smells. I put this in Gems. I call it her closet, but it's really like our coat closet underneath our stairs. So it has like, we put our coats in there. It has a shoe rack in there. We keep our vacuums in there, but we keep like Gem's little carrying case. We keep her food. We keep her extra litter. And so I call it Gem's closet because it honestly, when you open the door, it smells like Gemma's food. So I put this in there just to like not be so stale, because it's just like Gemma's food and coats and our vacuum. Like it's not like it's getting a lot of action or a lot of use, like, you know, your closet with your clothes in it maybe. So you know, we only go in there maybe once a day to get the vacuum when I like scoop Gem's litter or things like that. So I put this in there to kind of just do a little refresh, and it really was amazing. Like I said, I put this in April, I'm pretty sure, when Patricia was running her travel tin challenge before these got discontinued. I bought some backups of Clean Breeze while they were like in clearance or on sale or whatever, because of how well this performed. I dropped it, but right now I'm using something different in there, just like trying out some other options. But I did really love the travel tin in there. Of course, like I said, now it's discontinued. I need to try the travel twist in there. Haven't yet. Okay, so for let's talk about some bathroom warms. So currently I'm working on Honeymoon Hideaway in the bathroom. I actually took this out, so I need to put a new scent in. This did really good. Short duration though. Like it was strong in the bathroom for like a hot minute and then it just like disappeared. Vanilla Bourbon. This was really good and strong in the bathroom and it went for quite a while. But then I just took it out because I was like, I'm over it. I'm so glad I put this back in my club. Corey, during one of our club edits, Corey was like, we could probably let this go. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And now that I have it back, I'm so happy. I'm like, I really should have never let you go. My sweet baby. I tried this one in the bathroom, all blacks. This is the Rugby. I tried 4 cubes. I cannot with this scent. It reminds me of Roll of the Dice. I'm sorry. I don't know much about Rugby, but it just reminds me of them, like, maybe this is what their locker room smells like after a game. Like, it just is, like, sweaty, man. I am so sorry if you like this scent. I truly apologize. I see, like, a small glimmer of, like, what could be good in this scent, but the rest is just bad. And when it was in my bathroom, it just, like, overtook my bathroom and just, like, lingered in there, even after I had changed the wax to the Vanilla Bourbon. I have 4 cubes left. If you're at all interested in this scent or you actually like it, I would love to have you try these 4 cubes because there's no way. I don't even have my reject bathroom warmer going anymore because I currently have no rejects. This would be one, but it's too gross. So I'm going to put this in my pile with Roll of the Dice and the Harry Potter, the red one. Is that Gryffindor? I'm not positive. I'm not a Harry Potter stan. I'm sorry. I'm going to put it in that snack of these are grody. I can't warm them in my home. Okay, on to the open concept. I tried the Wallabies what's the sport? Rugby. Other Rugby scent in my open concept, and I actually liked this one so much more. This one is like, this is the locker room after the game, and this is coming out of the locker room after they've like freshly showered and shampooed and deodorized and put their nasty gym clothes and left them in their locker. That's why the locker room smells. This is that. This is so much better. This is such a better version of whatever take they were trying to do on these scents. I don't know that I'm gonna rebuy this one just because it wasn't like earth-shattering or life-changing, anything like that, but it wasn't also like so prominent to the point where it was like in your face in the open concept, but I only used the one bar throughout like my whole downstairs. But like walking upstairs and coming back downstairs, I was like, oh yes, I can very much tell now that this scent is like in our space and that type of thing. So, also I feel like now that I've been doing the whole like lighter scent thing, not as many warmers, only one bar at a time type situation, I feel like Corey's senses are also not as overwhelmed. Like a scent has to be fairly strong for him to like notice or comment on it, or he has to really hate it. And not that I'm trying to like do scents under the radar on him, but I feel like he has to really have a lot of scent to like notice things that are going on, which I feel like, I just feel like it's going better for the both of us. Because I feel like if he is at the point where he makes a comment and it's not a scent he really loves, he's like definitely feeling overwhelmed by the scent. And I feel like we haven't run into that issue at all. So I hope that made sense. That was kind of a complicated description. I worked on Halloween Town on my work from home day because I just wanted something cozy and it was cold. And this is so good. This bar is from October of 2021. And like, look how yellow my sticker is on the inside. It's so gross. And look at this clam. It's so nasty. But I think this performed better than I remember. Like it was so strong in my open concept. Just the one bar was amazing. I did Grandma's Orchard. This was during one of those promotions they were doing for flash sales where it was in a bundle. This one is like literally you're at the apple orchard and it maybe has just rained and it's a little muddy and like wet on the ground. And you get all those aspects. We had pizza the night we did this and I could almost taste this with my pizza. I thought something was wrong with the sauce on the pizza, but it was actually this scent in the air. Like once I made the connection and was like, okay, don't think about this scent, like going, like I moved where I was physically eating my pizza away, further away from a warmer. Like I was just like mixing it up. I was like, I don't think it was the sauce, because I continued to eat my pizza and I could no longer taste it. I was like, I don't think it was the sauce. I think it was this wax. Like it was so strong, but it was just too earthy. Like there was just too much like wet dirt type smell with the apple. It was super authentic, just not super appropriate like during the mealtime. It was fine, but I don't know that I would get it again. Bright Cider Life is what I'm currently working on last night, and then I'm still doing it today. It is so good. You know those scents when you're like, you finally warm them and you're like, why haven't I been putting this in my warmer? Like, I know I love this, and now that it's going, I still do love it very much so. Why don't I warm it more often? So that's this one. Freaking love her. She's amazing. So moving on quickly to vendor wax, I only have a few things. I didn't bring up any of my candles to talk about because, like I said, you guys, I've just been trying to stay afloat. I promise I'm burning through things. I'll address anything I have finished in my month end empties. I don't know what my, no, I should have a home fragrance roundup next weekend. Granted. Anyway, okay, something super similar to Bright Cider Life and vendor wax to me personally is Rose Girls Dutch Apple Cookie Land. So I actually worked on this today, and this is from August 26th of 2021. And I feel like it's definitely losing scent. I might put this one on my D-stash page because I can get Bright Cider Life. And to me, they are fairly similar. And I feel like this is just running out of longevity. So I don't know that I want to continue to hold on to it and like not waste my time melting it, but essentially waste my time melting it when it could go to a better home. So I think I'm going to put this one on my D-stash page if you're interested. I might either have multiple bags or I may have already sold some bags. I might have duplicates of this one because I was really obsessed with it, and I am, but I have this bar, multiples of them. I can put it in my club. I can get it all the time if I want to. So I'm going to let this go. So if you want it, check out my D-stash page. I always link it down below in these videos. I also worked on I Put a Spell on You, L3 Waxy Wonders. I've been trying to work on this at the top of every week just because it is my oldest wax currently from August 17th, 2021. It's a mostly full loaf, as you can see. I don't know how much longer. I might try to work through like half of it maybe and then de-stash it because I'm loving the scent still, but I can tell that I'm probably going to get burnt out on it because I'm just continuing to work on it every single week. And it does have like a slight bready note, which I can feel like that may be one of the scents that I get annoyed with, like tired of, I guess, in this. So if you have your eye on this, I think not yet, but at some point I will probably be putting this on my D-stash page. I'm not quite ready to stop using it yet, but I know there's no way I'm going to go through this whole loaf because if I'm only working on a couple squares a week, it's still going to take me months to get through this. So that one at some point will end up on the D-stash. Worked on apple fritter donut holes. I need to check if I have duplicates. I literally just looked over and I have a whole nother duplicate bag. I should de-stash one of these bags, honestly. This is one of my favorite Rose Girls scents though. So like this is the scent that got me hooked on Rose Girls and made me continually buy so many hundreds of dollars of their wax. So maybe I'll de-stash one. No commitment here, but I really like this one. And then first time I actually had warmed Harvest Bake Sale Noel. This one is amazing. I think this is my new favorite scent from Rose Girls. I do not keep up with vendor wax anymore because I just really need to work through my collection. So So I don't know where we're at in the season with Under Wax. They're probably pouring Christmas stuff at this point, honestly. I don't know. But this is one of those that I warmed and I was like, if I could get my hands on more of this, I'd be happy. This is like an apple scent, but the Noel, which is assuming Vanilla Bean Noel, actually comes out, and this is like such a beautiful combination of like cinnamon, apples, and vanilla. A total me scent. Smelled great in the bag, has developed super, super nicely and is still performing. It smells great on warm. I'm so glad I'm finally getting to this. This is definitely not ready to go to my de-stash bin yet. So that is everything. I feel like I had quite a lot in here. It was completely like overflowing. I just have my waxes I need to put back now. So yeah, I will likely be back with another one of these on next Saturday. I try to do these weekly on Saturdays. But I have a small Scentsy haul I need to do, and then I have a haul from Country Candle, and then I have a Homeworks candle haul. I have the scent warmer of the month for Scentsy for November. My flash sale hasn't yet shipped, but that should be in the works. And then I also have my bi-monthly Scentsy club coming. I got a lot going, as you can tell. So no lack of videos to film. Just have to find the time to truly do them. So I hopefully will be back tomorrow with another something to share, but no promises. It will probably be one of those about that I just listed. So thank you guys so much for hanging in there, hanging out with me and chatting today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.